Hi everyone, I'm back. I'm trying to recover from COVID. Yeah, I did catch it, so I'm a little late on doing an unboxing for Sanerdirect. Two different things. So I get a little winded. So stick with me and we'll get right to it after this. Yes, I did. It was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. As soon as the grandchildren go to school, public school, I knew, and our whole family got it. The whole family. And it's not, COVID is not a little old chump little illness, okay? It's not something I've ever had before. I've had the swine flu, which almost killed me, influenza A, influenza B. This is totally different. And when you first get it, you're like, this isn't bad. I just have a little dry cough and, you know, I just feel really tired. Well, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm taking a lot of vitamins, you know, I'm really beefing up and all. You know, I'm a high-risk person for it because of lupus and all that stuff. I have reactive airway disease. I have diabetes. I have FSGS, kidney disease. I have all these things. And no, I did not get the vaccine. If you've gotten the vaccine, more power to you. This is not an anti-vaccine video. It's just me and my family, we didn't get it. But we're recovering. My dad is still in the hospital trying to keep his oxygen level up. We did develop, I did, my mom and my dad and my brother and all of us got the COVID pneumonia. So I'm not as animated as I usually am. I'm trying to get this done for this company. They sent me a set of 4, I do believe, and there's something else too they sent me. So I'm going to unbox that too for you. But bear with me. I may not be as loud. You're probably like, yay. I'm not. I may get out of breath and have to take a little bit of time. So anyways, let's get started. This is the Sanerdirect. I think this is the set of 4. And I'll put all the information in the detailed description below. Now it comes in this little box. Diamond painting box with the, you know, the information on the outside, on the back. You can see it shows how to do it there. And we always love Sanerdirect. We have had some really good stuff from them. They're economical. And let's see if this is the 4th set. We shall see. No, this is another mystery. Another mystery one. Wow. Wow. There's another mystery one, and I'm not going to look. I didn't know they were sending me another one. But, yeah, it's a 30 by 40 mystery with 17 colors. And all, and I'm just going to do this so that way you can't see what it is. And I know some of you have ordered some of these to do along with me. And whenever I recover, I will let y'all know on my Facebook page and in one of my videos the day that we'll start. And we can all do them together if you want to do that. And they do come with the 2 nice pins. If it's gonna, 2 nice pins, and the wax, and that upgraded boat, and some baggies. Okay, now, and you can see that it is a mystery one. Wonderful, wonderful inventory sheet. We love our inventory sheets. Helps us to be very organized. And we don't know what color, what this one's going to be. So this is when looking at the colors is so important. And so fun. So there's the inventory sheet. You can see it only has 17 colors, but that's okay. And it does look, it's going to be a fall color. Looks like it's going to be a fall color. A seasonal fall color. And it may be, he may have just sent me a whole nother one, because if you remember in the last video, come here. In the last video, we were out number 10. So he may have just sent me a whole nother kit. And this is the square. So that's what I'm thinking they've done. Is they've sent me a whole nother kit rather than just sending me the number 10s. The number 10 was 976. And number 9 is 938. So whichever one it was that I was missing, they probably just sent it to me. That's what I'm thinking. Rather than send the whole, send one little packet, they sent me a whole nother one. How nice is that? I'm telling you, this company stands behind their product. They want you to be happy with what you get from them. And if you have any issues, I've never had any problem with getting in touch with their customer service. It's been really, now look, I did it without putting this in. I'm back to my normal self, aren't I? Okay, now, I always put the picture on the outside. That way you know what it is. Even though we don't know what this one is. We don't know what it is. But we know that goes with that one. Okay, so there is that. And I think that's what he's done. Thank you, Sanerdirect, for sending me a replacement for the one that you had sent that had a missing one diamond color in the set. That was in one of the previous videos. Okay, so now this must be, with that being said, now look at this, this is totally different. You'll see me try to take a deep breath and it hurts. So, this is different. This comes in a flat box. Instead of one of these boxes, it's one of these boxes. So, let's see what it says on the outside. Sanerdirect 4 packs. So there are 4 diamond paintings in this. If you wanted to get something for someone for Christmas, here's 4 gifts. 4 gifts. You can split them up between people. Okay? And it is, anyways. Let's open this up and see. Okay, this is how they come in this. So I'm sliding those out. And here are the 4. Ooh, how nice. Look at here. Look. A big one. I really like that. And you can put your pen here on the side. Do you see that? So it comes with all of this with a space I guess these are multi-tools where you can pick up more than one. And they've sent 3. They've sent 3 and a long thing of wax. I don't know if you can see that in the back there. But yeah, and some baggies. I really like that. Isn't that nice? Here are this is the actual diamonds, and each one has an inventory sheet. Okay, so this is a pack of 4, and here's the first one, and it is a tiger. Pack of 4. There's 1 tiger. There are 17 colors there. It's a 30 by 40. And then you get another 30 by 40 and 19 colors of a wolf. So there's the second one. And here is an 18 color, another wolf, 30 by 40. So if you have someone that loves wolves, you can get that for Christmas for somebody. And then here is another 30 by 40 tiger. So you get 2 tigers and 2 wolves. So I'm going to put it like this. Set of 4. I know you won't be able to see it, but I'm trying to do it for the thumbnail. And they're all full drill. They are. They're all full drill. Let's see. They're squares too. So let's see if I can get it to look like there's 4 in my hands. You can hear somebody shooting their guns, getting ready for deer season. There's 4. So, and they all are poured glue, and they all look pristine. There is nothing wrong with any of these. And I love the scalloped edges. So each one, whoops. I know, Frodo, I'm dropping everything. Oh well, we'll get it. So, in addition to 4 of these, I'm going to do each one individual. There's the wolf with the moon behind it. A tiger, like you saw that one. But I'm just wanting to individually show them. It's really pretty. And here's a little bit further away. Looks like he's taking a little nap. It's really nice. And here's this one up close. So, and each one is so nice. I kind of like this box that it came in. I love this wonderful tray. See, I use one that's white that doesn't have the the pen holder, that's handy. I like that. Okay, and this is big. You can see how big my hand is. So it's the same size as my hand. Get a nice size. This is actually 5 pieces of the wax, and then you get a baggie with baggies in it, and then you get your pink pins, 3 of them. This is the singles, and then you've got the ones that you can pick up. I think this one's 6 and this one's 4. That one's 3. I'm not certain because I don't use them. I do everything one at a time. I do them all one at a time. So I'm going to put that back in there. That's the only thing. If you were going to use these as gifts, you would want to take some from other, if you have a whole bunch of these like I do in a box that's overflowing over there, then, and you're going to give these to individuals, match the picture up, put one of these in with it, and let it go for a Christmas present, stocking stuffer, whatever. Just remember you're going to need these, which if you're like me, you're going to have a whole backup part. It ain't going to matter. And then you can keep this one for yourself. You know. So, let's look at the colors of the wolf one. And they are so nice and neat the way they put everything in here. And this is 18 colors. Here's the inventory sheet right there, little symbols, and you know it's going to have some gray. So roll it up. Here we go. These just have the number and the actual number of the color. It's just not gonna, it's not gonna do it. Okay, whatever. And you can see that's the 310. So since these do not have printed on them the actual serial number of the picture, you're going to make sure that you do not get these mixed up. Do not get these mixed up. Make sure you put your inventory sheet in with it after you've looked at them, and make sure that you have all 18 colors. We have been really bad sick, and I'm on day 18 with this COVID mess. Day 18. It will wear you down. Somebody said, well, would you now, since you've had it, would you get a vaccination? No. I got double or triple immunity now from it since I endured it. I don't recommend people to try to endure it. I'm not trying to tell people to skip the vaccine, try to endure it. That's not what I'm saying. Me personally, I didn't want to take the vaccination. I had so much medicine that I have to take. There's just so much medicine that I have to take. I didn't want to put anything else in my body. Here we go is the tiger that is sitting out there and resting. 22, I think. 22 colors. We shall see. Let's see. 21, 22 is right here. And we love tigers. Clemson. There's 1, 2, and that's 3 10s. And there's some grays, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then a pinkish tan. 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 11. They're going hunting. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And I really appreciate that they did send squares, because that's my favorite. I like my squares, and the reason I like my squares is because they're a lot more detailed. All back in the bag. I really appreciate Sanerdirect waiting on me to get better enough to do the unboxing. I got this right as I had tested positive for COVID, and I just did not feel like trying to video anything. I have a booth that my mom and we were going to do to sell some things, and that's put on hold because of this. It's just been so bad. Mom's still having a hard time breathing over there. And it's given her vertigo, and that's one thing it did give me as well, is vertigo. Excuse me. It's very hard to breathe deep. And the anxiety after you get tired enough with it, you tend to get a little bit of anxiety and fret. Some nights that you think, I mean, especially when I had trying to take my medicine, it made me I had a really bad gag reflex, and whenever I tried to take it twice, it gagged me, and it triggered an asthma attack. I couldn't breathe, and I had to have my rescue inhaler to save my life. I could not breathe. I literally collapsed on the kitchen floor. My husband had to find it. He had to run in there and find my inhaler. I couldn't breathe even the smallest little bit. It had closed everything up, and I couldn't breathe. And it was all due to the fact that that gag reflex triggered it. But really, I'm worried about my dad. I would love for y'all to keep him in your thoughts and prayers, and so he can come back home. He's not intubated, thank you, Lord. He's just having to stay on some high poundage of oxygen. Anyways, I'm digressing. All right. This is the other tiger one, the up close tiger one. We love these. And this one has 17. And I hope no, it's packed so nice. There's no way I packed it back. So there's 3 in a row, so I need to remember that. So whenever I go to put it back in, I can put it in as nice as they got it. All right, let's see. T2. Okay, T2, I don't know what that means. And then 1 310s, 3 437s, 4, I guess this is 1 2 3. I guess. Okay, I hope this is actually focusing for you and you're able to see the colors. We love the tigers. I know this is taking a little longer, but it's sort of like an update unboxing. Update on health. Yeah, and the number one thing is, this is what burns me up. They ain't got no business. Nobody ain't got any business monkeying around, fooling around with animal viruses, getting them to where that people can catch them. There's a reason why God made it a barrier for, this is an animal virus. This is a person virus. We keep them separate. There's a reason for it. Can you imagine if they did that with rabies? Rabies, yes, people can get rabies, but you have to have been bit, clawed, or slobbered on and come in contact with something with rabies. But it's like they would be taking it, instead of having it a contact virus, making it into an airborne virus that people can get. Can you imagine? Can't even think it's such an awful thing. But you know what? I bet they've been fooling around with that too in these stupid labs. It should be illegal. Illegal. And yes, I'm up on my soapbox. My friend Sandra Mills' husband died. The one I was telling you about, keeping your prayers. COVID killed him, okay? My dad's in the hospital. And do you know Facebook banned me for 24 hours because I said something against Dr. Fauci? I'm sitting here dealing with COVID myself, sick as a dog. Well, sick as a bat. And these people are up there thinking they can fool around with these viruses and it don't matter. People just have to get a vaccine. Well, we don't want to have to get vaccines for the stuff that you're messing around with. Stop messing around with these viruses. It's their fault, not ours. Now that's how I feel about it. Why do all of us have to suck it up and live with it? And these people sit in front of Congress answering questions about it with their nose stuck up in the air. And acting like we're awful. We're the ones that's spreading it. We're the ones that's at fault because we didn't take the vaccine. We shouldn't have to take a vaccination for something that they had no business fooling around with. So now people are starting to look bad. I know that I may lose some subscribers. Look bad at me because I didn't vaccinate. Oh, they're the reason why this won't go away. No, it ain't. It's because they're still fooling around with it. They're still releasing this stuff. 10 gorillas out in a zoo somewhere comes down with it. How do gorillas, who you're not going to get within 6 foot of, you and me are not going to get in 6 foot up, going to get COVID? Are they letting it out into the air? Nobody goes up and hugs gorillas. I don't cough on gorillas. Do you cough on gorillas? I know. I'm digressing again. I'm sure a lot of y'all feel the same way. You've probably had family members that have been sick, it's been affected by this. And Lord have mercy if you've lost a family member over it. It is not your fault. It is not your family member's fault. It's not any of our fault that have contracted it because we don't have we aren't vaccinated. It's not no one's fault but these laboratories and these people that are funding this mess and going along with it. So now we have to sit and take the brunt of their messing around with an animal virus. People, you losing friends right and left because you don't have the vaccine. You didn't take the vaccine or whatever. It's wrong. They should be putting somebody in jail right now. Okay, well, I promise I'm going to do the last one. This is the Wolf with the Moon. It's the 30 by 40 Wolf with the Moon. And it has 19 colors. Okay, there we go. I apologize for me being so upset, but I have been sick now for 18 days straight. Just when you think it's getting better, it starts all over again. You get the headache. You get a little bit of a sore throat. It's like it starts right all over again. I told my doctor, I said, if Groundhog Day, that movie, was a horror story, that's what this would be. Because every morning you wake up like you're sick again. You're sick again. It's starting all the way over again. All the way over again. All the way over again. It sneaks in your lungs and you don't realize that it's already burst all sorts of air sacs in your lungs, diminished the amount of room you have in your lungs to take a deep breath, and you've got pneumonia. It just sneaks in and does it. I'm upset. There's no reason for any of this to have been taking place. This never should have gotten out. It should never have been fooled with in the first place. I think it was politically motivated because it was an election year. I don't put it past any of these people. If they're evil enough to go and mess around with a virus, making it to where people will catch it, and they don't really know for a fact exactly what all it'll do to you. They don't know for a fact exactly what the vaccine will do to you. The second baby died from nursing on its mama that had the vaccination. It got blood clots. And you know what Facebook put on there? All COVID vaccine has been tested and it's safe, deemed safe. It's on the article from a baby dying of having COVID brain blood clots from nursing its mama that had a vaccination. It's the second one to do so. But yet Facebook has the little, it's safe little thing on it. I showed my husband, you see this? Do you see this? They're sitting here defending the vaccine in an article that shows a child, an infant, having had gotten blood clots from just nursing its mama who had gotten the shot. There's no reason for these people to be going through this. Number one, it ain't about the vaccine. It ain't about who has the vaccine. It ain't about who's giving it to everybody because they don't have the vaccine. It ain't about that. Don't lose sight, people. They shouldn't have been messing around with this to begin with. They're at fault, and they, the powers that be in those labs over all of this, should be held accountable. They knew about this stuff and all the other viruses that they're fooling around with. They're still fooling around with some. How do you know they ain't got an airborne rabies virus ready to let out to everybody anytime they want to? And I'll probably get took off from YouTube, because how dare I have an opinion even though I'm sick and I'm dealing with this stuff? How dare I? That's exactly where we're at. And I know I usually don't put politics. I don't put anything like that in my videos. I try to be as happy and a brightness to your day. And it's hard for me to breathe. And please forgive me if I've just ruined your day with this. I'm happy with my stuff from Sanerdirect. I promise you. Yeah. Okay, and so this is the last wolf one with the moon behind it. I don't know if I've already showed you these. And you know, we're going to have a lot of grays and dark colors because of it being the subject matter that it is. And like, oh, I love this green. It's always a mint green. You never can really see it on there. It's a light touch of mint green. And there's another one. It's a white with just a touch of that pretty green. And that's the stuff that makes me happy. Now, if you've ever watched Alice in Wonderland, you know, the Mad Hatter will say, that's the stuff that upsets me. Well, I had a little rant today, didn't I? I'm still worried about my daddy. I know all of you can understand, but this is how I feel. This is my family members that I'm seeing having to go through this sickness. My daughter and her husband sick. I'm sorry, everybody. I probably have a fever right now because my head feels like I have a fever. I have some more things that I have planned to do with the grandchildren. I've got some things come in for them to do for Christmas and everything, and hopefully we can do some things that's a little bit happier. I have not seen the grandbabies since this all started, so I'm missing them pretty bad. I'm really missing my dad. They live beside us, so yeah, I'm upset. I'm not upset at any of my people. If you support the vaccine, that's fine. It's not anti-vax. My point is nothing to do. My point is way ahead of all that. Hopefully, all of the family and everything will get better soon. And if you're dealing with the same thing, if you're having to get over COVID, I'm so sorry. And I hope that it gets over quickly and you feel better very, very soon. Okay? I don't like to hear of anybody being sick. Nobody. All of y'all are just sweet, sweet people. And I know I've probably ruined your day talking about all this, but it's just really heavy on my heart right now. This is what concerns me. And you know how it is, you want to vent and get rid of some of this cooped up anger. I'm so sorry, Sanerdirect. I know it's supposed to be an unboxing just for your set of 4. Remember, everybody, this is a set of 4 diamond paintings that you can get in a set, and it comes in the box just like this. And that's how it. I really enjoyed and they were pristine. You know, it was pristine in this box. You see the back of the box? It's a set of 4 Christmas presents right there. And there'll be 4 happy individuals. Each and every one of you have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.